Well, let's bring in Orange County Supervisor Shawn Nelson. Welcome, sir. You all had a big vote tonight. Can you tell me whether you're going to be joining or starting your own lawsuit with respect to some of these sanctuary state laws?
Yeah, Shannon, our objective is to join the existing lawsuit, just easier. And we have to make that attempt first. The judge doesn't have to let us in, but that's what we intend to do, to stand up for the citizens of Orange County, support the sheriff, and support the Department of Justice.
Okay, so no surprise to you that there's plenty of pushback on the thought that you would do that. From the state senator who wrote SB 54, one of these laws that essentially equates to sanctuary state status. He says this: pushing a racist and anti-immigrant agenda devoid of facts or supporting legal analysis is a pretty sad use of taxpayer resources, especially when it could result in crippling legal costs for cities that rush to join this dead-end effort. Your response?
Well, as your audience may know from an earlier appearance by our sheriff, 170 people have been released just since January. It's not April yet. So it's easy for someone that doesn't live in our community to make those remarks. But the truth of the matter is, if you don't have facts on your side, start calling names. And when I see people dealing from the bottom of the deck and they immediately go to the racist name-calling effort, it's because they know the truth is not favorable to them. They are putting people in jeopardy, and they're making our law enforcement agents get involved in that, and they swore an oath to not do that.
Well, and on another front there in California, your state attorney general there has said he's going to sue over this idea that the question about citizenship will be on the 2020 census. Now, we looked back, and at least according to the form that's online under census.gov, that question was there in 2000, at least on the long form of the census. So it's not something absolutely new and never been done before in any recent administration. That was under the Clinton administration. But the DNC is not happy about this. And they say this: it's a craven attack on our democracy and a transparent attempt to intimidate immigrant communities. Trump and his Republicans are stoking fear and all but guaranteeing an inaccurate count that lays the groundwork for sustained racial gerrymandering and jeopardizes critical resources for communities across the country. Where do you stand on that?
Well, fear and demagoguing. Again, what is wrong with asking an honest question? There are no repercussions for people answering the census. The census is to gather information. The federal government has the duty to ask questions and get good data. And I suspect California is nervous because, frankly, we probably have a lot to hide. And I think we would be all better off if we cleanse ourselves and just get to the truth.
How do you think folks across California, you're there in Orange County, but how do you think more broadly folks feel about the policies there that are being passed at the state level? Because we were out there, took the show on the road a couple of weeks ago, and I had many people pull me aside. Obviously, they would be people who were watching Fox. But even folks on the left would stop and say to us, we don't love everything that's happening in Sacramento. We don't think it's good for our state. We've got this budget deficit and all kinds of problems, but it doesn't seem like they're voting any differently or taking out the state lawmakers or the governors who are implementing these policies.
Shannon, what's unique in California is, one, you've got the political landscape on the state level completely dominated by public employee unions. It's really a money issue, state teachers union, et cetera. And that's not an attack on them. It's just kind of a view of the facts as they sit. But if you talk to the average person, the response to this has been overwhelmingly positive from the average citizen. Very little blowback, other than at my meeting today. The natives came out and they were hostile. But the working men and women of Orange County have been overwhelmingly supportive. And the most common thing I hear is, it's common sense. Thank you for finally waking up and just essentially saying the emperor has no clothes. It's time to end this nonsense and stop being a breakaway republic of the United States of America. We all have to honor the Constitution, and it's time we get over that, even though some in Sacramento don't like the outcome.
Well, we know that there are local, state, and federal lawsuits flying back and forth in both directions between California and the feds. We will track all of them. In the meantime, Supervisor Shawn Nelson, thanks for joining us.